Wow. I didn't expect to do this today, but thank you, and thank you for being here because we are free.
Yeah!
We are free. My maternal great-grandparents came out here to Sacramento from Georgia, escaping from that hell and tyranny, and they fought and organized up in Sacramento. So I'll give you a little history. Is that okay?
Yeah!
Okay, because a lot of stuff got cut out of the documentary, which is okay, because we need to talk about our history.
Right.
Yeah. We need to talk about what happened here in Oakland. We need to talk about the Ohlone people who were... Okay? And many of us have Native blood. And so our blood was shed here. It is here.
Yes.
So my great-grandparents came out to Sacramento before, just while California was becoming a state. And they organized a group called the Suaves up there, which was a black militia to fight off the Confederacy and the kidnappers that were dragging people back to hell. Okay, and my father and his father came out here early in the 30s and helped develop the black downtown between 5th and 7th Street. My grandfather had a boxing gym on 5th in Union. Did you guys know that there was a black economic base here, just like Chinatown? Nobody knew that? Wow. There were over 2,500 black-owned businesses between 5th and 7th Street. 25 black-owned businesses that was thriving. This was between the late 30s and let's say up until 55, 1960, when they started to slowly, I say the powers that be, the City Council, the United Employees Union decided this, we were going to slowly eliminate this downtown where these black dollars were circulating and make way for an 880 freeway, the BART, Bay Area Rapid Transit, and the post office. 5,000 black family homeowners were also moved out. And to top insult to the injury, they bulldozed those homes with army tanks. Don't believe me? Go down to the Oakland History Room. There's some old pamphlets in there about old Oakland and about 7th Street. Go in there and count each one like I did. Okay, I wanted to go back and find out what happened to my black economic base. What happened to the people who were here and settled here in West Oakland, who were builders of this beautiful, beautiful city that we had here. We had a black caretaker here on these grounds at the lake, and also where Mills College is. Evergreen Cemetery is one of the only places where black people were able to be buried here. You didn't know that, okay? And so there's a lot of history here. So when I came along, when my generation came along, I had never heard a B word. The B word. And I don't need to repeat it because y'all already know, okay? I grew up, I went to schools here. Every school had an orchestra and a band, and the middle schools had wood shops and metal shops, and where you could learn a lot of different types of skills. Tech had an airplane hangar and an automotive plant. Okay? All that stuff got cut out. All of those programs, necessary programs for survival programs. So now it's like, take a test, be quiet, and it's like a pipeway to Santa Rita and to the prison colonies. Okay, so anyway, I was blessed to have a father who was light heavyweight champ in the world. His name was John Henry Lewis. That was the boxing gym here, and I was blessed to have a father in the home who never called my mother out of her name.
Yes.
Who never hit our mother. He hit my mother, and I never saw or witnessed or even heard about a grown person beating a child like they would like another man. Right. And this would inspire me to come into the party when I was with the Pointer Sisters. We were in San Francisco Playland at the beach, and we actually witnessed two grown men beating down a kid. And so it was like everything in it was like everything that was down south now is in your face. And so everybody in that crowd, it was mostly white, turned around, and then as we really brought it to their attention, they started yelling at these two adults. What are you doing? Pick on somebody your own size. You know, stop this. This is crazy. Then they just radioed for some more police, and then the riot broke out. You know, I was only 16 at the time. But that inspired me to come into the party. That I witnessed police doing drive-bys, police beating up kids, police breaking down doors. They were holding court in the street.
Wow.
We felt we had something sacred to defend and to protect here. So it wasn't a black and white issue. It was a matter of bad behavior and a part of some rogue policemen on the police force that were doing this dirty work. So I just wanted to give you some food for thought so you can go back and do your own research. You know, do your own genealogy, find out where your people were, you know, make history relevant in terms of your family present here in California and across the United States. So you know your history, you know other people's history, but it's more important that you know your own history, your own family, Who knows their great-grandparents' names? Who knows their grandparents' names? How many can you go back to the American Revolution or 1619? This is where we need to get back to and find out exactly who we are and who we're connected to and why we're connected to and why we're here today. We may be some of the same family members here. You never know. We're connected that way somehow that brought us together today. And we got to protect Theo because he's been doing a lot in the forefront and taking a lot of work. You know? Yeah. So, I didn't mean to talk that much.
Just for Mama Tarika.